Hey everyone, happy Monday. It's Beth Knaus from That's a Spade with your Monday Minutes, something for you to think about as you go forward in your week. And this week, I want to talk a little bit about the concept of tribes. I had a conversation with my son. He read the book Tribe by Sebastian Junger, and we were talking about people's need from the time of cavemen, right, to have tribes for survival. And so we have that underlying instinct that's still there for us as humans, right, as Homo sapiens, as we'll say. And then we have that social aspect of wanting to belong, right? And I think these are really strong things, especially, depending on the generation before you, how they felt about behaving a certain way because you're worried about what people think, right? Or that thing you hear me talk about being polite and then being conservative and being regular and vanilla. And, I realize it's a little tricky, right? To say, I'm going to step out of the tribe, because when we're saying, I'm going to step out and do this original thing, that you are stepping out of what the majority of people are saying, right? And in my head, I always think about, like cool kids in school. I think about cheerleaders and stuff. Not that I want to be clear here, knew a lot of cheerleaders I really liked, but it's like being part of a clique. And then it's like people outside that, though, they're not allowed into that clique, right? If they don't fit. So when you become an entrepreneur, you're already stepping out of that, right? You're saying, I'm not going to do the things that other people are doing, or I'm not going the corporate path. I'm not going to climb the traditional ladder. I'm going to go out here and do something a little bit outrageous and bold because I believe in this concept that I have. And is that a little bit scary? Sure it is. There's no two ways about it. But, once you take that jump, in order for people to see that you've taken that jump, that you have this really great idea, you have to back that up with the way that you talk about it, right? Your philosophy and your perspective. And, I'm very much into the how you do what you do. And that's really your key differentiator there. But I think it's important for us to be aware of and to own that we do instinctively, as human beings, have this pull to be part of a tribe. So what I want you to think about is, tribes start somewhere. So when you step out and you say, like, I'm a writer, right? And I believe in helping people put their unique and bold voice out there and not sound like everybody else who's doing the same thing as them. And that's how you really can narrow down and find your specific clients, because you're saying these specific things, right? So our first instinct is to worry about the people that won't agree with what we say. But I want you to think about, what about the people who do agree with what you say? What about those people who need you right now, right? Who have pain points and struggles that you have the answer to, and the expertise and the ability to help them with those things. They don't know unless you are specifically telling them in clear and confident details about why you're different. And then you are going to be starting your own tribe. So it's not that you're stepping out and you're like, oh my God, I'm over here by myself. And it feels that way for a lot of us all the time, or some of the time. I shouldn't say all the time. But we're not alone, because we're developing this tribe, right? We're developing this community in our networks. We find people that are, comparable when it comes to referral sources and supporting each other and helping each other out. And then, of course, when you're attracting those really genuine, like those gems of clients that you really, really want to work with, you're creating your tribe. And the more people that come into your tribe, the more people you will attract that belong in your tribe, right? Not necessarily from someone else's. So, I know that's a little bit high level, but I want you to think about that when you're putting your content out there, that you are establishing a tribe. You're not alone. You're not going to be alone. And guess what? Those people that you pull in that you get to work with, they're not going to be alone anymore either. So I love to chat about this stuff. So if you want to, have a chat with me, please feel free to schedule a call, and I'd love to give you some of my time and see how you feel about this idea. So I hope you have a great week.